Today David is continuing to interview candidates for his intern team. He's got a couple of people he's interviewing today. Barry, who's coming into the office, transitioning into a new career in software development. He's got a background as a teacher. And Christian, who is a web developer from Colombia, who is going to be Skyping in. So he's potentially a remote member of the team, Skyping in from Melbourne. And David's really starting to get his hands into the thick of interviewing. He's starting to get the hang of it. So today's going to be real interesting to see him expanding and taking on some more of that.
Which
Something
one?
light.
Yeah.
Dude.
Flashing on morning.
No, that's not going to work. We need to get the lights fixed.
Who's this we're looking at?
So this is Barry. He's coming in today at 11. So he's coming in half an hour. He's a 15-year PE teacher and maths teacher. And he wants to do a career change mid-course.
Yeah.
So that's where he's at. And this is how he got in touch. He just sent me an email. Please see my attached cover letter and resume. If you have any recommendations, make contact. So I asked him, hi Barry, what's your GitHub account? Then Barry says, hi Josh, I don't have a GitHub account yet. I presume this is a preferred method of demonstrating what level of coding I can do. So I say it's social proof of your coding and your ability to play well with others. Pro tip, it's not your code on GitHub that counts, it's what other people say about your code on GitHub. I'm going to tweet that, it's pure gold. So I did tweet that and I got a bunch of retweets and likes. Social validation. Barry says, I understand. Do you recruit for any positions more entry-level than entry-level that may lead to entry-level at the point that I can answer that question? And so I say yes and send him a link to the internship. So Barry comes back and says, this looks very cool. There you go. Do you have any more details you can send me? Is it paid? How does one apply for this internship program? What's the duration? What are the entry prerequisites, etc.? Hello Josh, is there anywhere I can find out further information about the JDP Internship program? Hi Barry, sure, come on in and we can talk about it. How's Monday, 11:30 a.m? So Barry comes in for 11:30 a.m. We have a chat about it. He asks me, thanks for the time today. With respect to the internship, what 2 days of the week would that be on? I say Wednesday and Friday. Barry gets back to me and he wants to come in and meet you and apply for the internship.
Yeah, see, I haven't done that.
Have you done? Okay. What can you write? How much JavaScript can you write? Like, what can you write in JavaScript?
Probably nothing.
Nothing.
Yes.
Okay. So the course you did in Udemy is about
JavaScript's the next topic. Yeah, it's HTML, CSS, then it was JavaScript. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. Let's see if there are any CSS questions in here.
Yeah, he seemed pretty keen. He doesn't have much of a background at all, which might seem a bit difficult. But yeah, if you can get some of the JavaScript principles down, just programming principles down, I think he won't have too much trouble. And I definitely feel like I can help him. So I can point him wherever he needs to be, or just give him those little things that you don't necessarily know. Like, what you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah. Some of that's going to be because you don't want to get caught into spending the internship teaching someone programming from first principles.
Yeah.
It's good, every bit now and then, but it would just be like giving them some task to do and then just being like, okay, you're going to learn how to do it and discover how to use Google, Stack Overflow, read through stuff, process it. Yeah. Okay, great. What about the process of interviewing? You getting more comfortable with it, or?
Yeah, like.
That's the second time. So how many times have you interviewed software developers?
Twice.
Twice. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I like. It feels strange. I don't want to ask too cheesy questions, but I kind of just want to get just their motivation. That's really all. Like, it matters what their knowledge is, and then their motivation.
Mm-hmm. And why is their motivation important?
Well, mainly because this is unpaid work, so that's like there has to be motivation behind it. Otherwise, there's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And then like that is a gauge of how much the effort they're going to put in.
Cool. So we have this afternoon Christian.
Yeah. You actually have quite a bit of experience. Yeah. I can see on your resume. It's ultimately up to Josh, but I'd be happy to work with him. Yeah. He seems like he has a lot he could teach me, and the experience working remotely with someone would definitely be something I'd like to experience. It might seem like really overwhelming, because I like to say from my experience with no background, like it is like all these words thrown at you never heard before, these concepts. Like there's just little learning curves, and when you get over those hills, like everything just clicks.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad. Like once you get past that initial learning curve, you'll be fine.